Hello, my friends, and welcome to a brand new episode of Discourse in Magic. My name is Jonah Babbins, and in this episode, I want to tell you about the best investment that you can make during a recession. Now, you might be thinking that I'm going to tell you about the best bond or the best stock that you should put your money in, or a specific magic book that's going to appreciate in value, or a deck of cards that's going to be worth a lot one day, but that's not what I'm talking about at all. The best investment that you can make during a recession is in relationships. And right now, specifically right now, there's something phenomenal going on. And that is that you know what is on every single person's mind on the planet right now. And if you invest your time into helping and serving those people, into building relationships right now, instead of focusing on the transaction, focusing on the relationships, then that will serve you for potentially a decade or more to come. Let me help paint you a picture so you can understand what I'm talking about. Imagine that you are or have always wanted to be a restaurant magician. Right now, do you know what's on the mind of every single restaurant manager? What if you are or always wanted to do magic at schools? Do you know what's on the mind of every single principal? What about summer camps or synagogues or churches or golf courses? Do you know what they're all thinking right now? What about theaters? Do you know what's on their mind right now? And I'll bet that the answer is yes, 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 yes. You know what's on their mind. The restaurant owner is wondering, am I going to close? How can I pay for the staff? How do I get more online orders? How do I attract more people to the brand? The teacher is wondering, are things coming back in September? How do I engage my students virtually? How do I make things more fun? How do I make the parents not so angry about having to operate all of these things? The golf course owner is wondering what on earth they're going to do if things don't come back or if things get worse. You know what the summer camp is thinking. You know what the church is thinking. You know what the synagogue is thinking. You know what the theater that hasn't put on shows for a few months now, you know what they're thinking. And that might excite you. You might think, oh man, this is a really great sales opportunity. And in one sense it is, but I want to nudge you in another direction. I want to urge you to ask yourself this: who is it that I can help right now and build a relationship right now so that later, when the time comes, I'm the person that they go to for magic? Yes, you could reach out to a restaurant and offer to charge them to do something for them to help them bring in people or something. But what if you did free things for restaurants, let's say social media channels, to attract people and for people to buy orders during their happy hour or something like that? Now, how are those restaurants going to feel about you? They're going to like you. They're going to have a relationship with you. They're going to love what you did. They're going to be friends with you. And who are they going to ask 6 months down the line when they're looking for some sort of fun, exciting entertainment to happen in the restaurant? What about schools? If you can reach a principal right now, the best thing to do for them is offer them free or dirt cheap programming. Just so long as they know that you do real on-stage programming during the year at schools, and it looks completely different than the fun virtual things that you're doing. Now, these principals, these teachers know you, they like you, and they trust you. And when somebody knows you, likes you, and trusts you, they're more likely going to invest in you. They're more likely going to buy your products and buy your things. So the big takeaway right now, the big message that I want to share is, instead of using this time to try to make sales, which you can do and there's no problem with, and in some ways you should, depending on where you are in your magic career. And I'm doing both. I'm making sales, but also, and this is the big take home, the biggest investment that you should do right now that's going to allow you to reach people you've never reached before, is for you to invest in the relationships that you have. Help people and don't ask for anything in return. Help people and don't expect anything in return. And I guarantee you that they're going to come back and they're going to ask for bookings, they're going to ask for more. If you go for the sale, it's like trying to kiss a girl before you've dated, before you've gone on a first date or something. Go on the date, be kind, be nice, help people who are struggling. If you have the means to help people who are struggling, who it would benefit you to build relationships with. If you keep that in mind, I think you can not only 10x your business because you have a lot of time on your hands and a lot of opportunities to build relationships with people that may be outside of your league, but also you have an opportunity to build relationships which could end up literally being the foundation of the next decade of your career. It could be. It could very easily be you making 20 or 30 relationships that turn into 20 or 30 gigs in 6 months or a year could be an astronomical leap in your career, and it is totally possible. So, the best investment that you can make during a recession is in relationships. I hope you use this advice. I hope you put it into action. I hope you help people. I hope you serve people. Thank you for being here. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next Thursday. Peace.